I'm Dude the Doer, Sports, the Duke of Entertainment, sports fans, my top 10 wrestling list. Let's talk sports. 10. Scott Hall. Hello, I'm the bad guy. What else is there to say about that? Say hello to the bad guy. A wrestler that was really popular in WWF. And then he went to WCW. He went to the WCW, and you're saying to yourself, where could he go next? WCW. It made a revolutionary kind of group with Kevin Nash and Hulk Hogan. And the top 10 wrestling, my top 10 wrestlers would not be without him, because the form of the NWO is a very important part of wrestling together. And it kind of has the same thing with the wrestler. The next one at number Scott Hall was part of the revolution of the NWO, the Outsiders, with his partner Kevin Nash, Diesel, the Click, Shawn Michaels, HBK. This was a big revolution of wrestling, because wrestling was just, that's the bad guy and that's the good guy. You're supposed to cheer for the good guy and not like the bad guy. And that was the whole concept of what wrestling is. And when, I know this sounds crazy, but I didn't really think that Kevin Nash or Diesel to Kevin Nash were kind of in the middle. And there's another wrestler that has the same traits. And this was a big thing in wrestling, because you've never seen this kind of thing. You've never seen this kind of wrestler. It was always just good, bad, good, bad. And the revolution that they did with the NWO, with Hulk Hogan and Scott Hall, this makes him an important part of my wrestling list. And he gets the place of Triple H was the guy that you saw that went, bowed down. He was all fancy and all that. He was just the fanciest kind of guy. He was in the Clique. He was punished for the Madison Square Garden thing, where he said goodbye to Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. And later in 1997, they brought another revolutionary. I say that the NWO is revolutionary. I say that the Generation X is revolutionary. But what Triple H has done for the wrestling, for what he has done for wrestling, is something to establish a form of great wrestling. And that's why he's number 8. The best there was, the best there ever will be. Bret Hart, number 7. A man that got screwed at maybe they all planned the whole thing. It was maybe, hey, Vince McMahon, I got an idea. Let's act like I got screwed. That's a great idea. That's genius. Good idea. But whatever happened, he was one of the biggest stars, biggest tag team in wrestling, then champion, Intercontinental champion, a technical wrestler of greatness. And I think that's why he deserves 7. But, I could have put him higher. But I don't think that there's any, that you can't put him on. You just can't say, I'm not going to put him on a list. But what did he do? He did a lot. He was really a great champion. And a great Hall of Famer. And one of the best Canadian wrestlers to ever be in wrestling. Cold Steve Austin. 6. He was the ringmaster. He was in WCW. He wrestled tag team with Brian Pillman in WCW. He was an ECW champion. He was managed by the $1 Million Man. He became Stone Cold Steve Austin with these words. Austin 316 just meant I kicked your butt. Well, your ass, you know. And he had a big rivalry, and everything changed at the WrestleMania of '97 when he would not tap out, he would not give up, he would not quit, and he became a great champion. And that's why Stone Cold Steve Austin gets number 5. Sting, you know, the man that has had great matches, was a champion, was the man that took on Ric Flair. And why does he get number 5? That's something that I think. But, well, I don't think people, you know, the wrestling greatness of Sting should tell you all. Just watch just the match with Ric Flair, or watch any match with Sting, and you'll know why he deserves to be on my top 10. Shawn Michaels, number 4. Been in the wrestling business for a long time. Was a what was it? The Rocketeers, or I can't. The Rockers, you know, and became a great icon. The showstopper, the man that doesn't lay down for nobody. And I'm telling you, Shawn Michaels is still, as you watch any match, the wrestling greatness of Shawn Michaels always shines through. That's why he's number 4, baby. That's why he's number 4. Rest in peace. Number 3, Undertaker. He retired, and hopefully he stays retired, because I don't know if he could do this as much as he would love to wrestle again, but Undertaker, number 3, for the great wrestling he has done, for what he has done for this industry. Undertaker deserves your hat, and for us to say thank you, Undertaker, for what you have done for wrestling. And you know, the tombstone, the great work on the belt, where he's going, and then he goes bam right in the head of the opponent. It's greatness. That's all I can say. Undertaker is greatness all together. Eddie Guerrero, lie, cheat, and steal. One of the greatest champions, one of the greatest wrestlers, took Ric Flair to the highest heights when he took any wrestler. He took Rey Mysterio. He brought the best out of any wrestler he wrestled. And he is Latino heat. And I think he would have even gone to higher heights if he was still with us. That's why he gets number 2, Flair. I'm Ric Flair. The styling, profiling, limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, willing, dealing son of a gun. Whew. He was one of the best. And that's why he gets number 1. And I think that he deserves number 1. And Ric Flair has been in NWA, WCW, TNA, WWF. He's been champion multiple times. And it's just greatness. And that is why he's number 1 on the Sports Degenerate. Do sports. Sports awesome, radical, cowabunga, dude.